use it, some ideas, just other than miso soup, because I know that that's different. So one of the dishes that we'll be demonstrating today will be using miso as a marinade. So hopefully, that will give you some ideas. Sometimes will marinate my pork in it and then cook it because it adds flavor to it. Again, you'll get the benefits of the soy flavonoids as well. So are we ready, Nikki?
Yeah, ready. Okay. So first, I'd like to share how to make tofu. So some of
our little chefs.
The
Akino and Koki.
I like tofu, but especially you can buy the tofu at the supermarket. But homemade tofu is more delicious, I think. So my house, my kids always making tofu while I'm cooking dinner. So they make tofu for the snack or appetizer. So this is a very easy way to make tofu from soy milk with microwave. So even my kids, first grader and preschooler can make it. So
you tell one's shy, the other one isn't. One of the things about tofu.
My sister Akino.
One of the things about tofu is that you can buy it in different forms and all over the place now. You can find it in the supermarkets, Ralph's has it, Trader Joe's has it, but you'll find that it tastes different. So if you try it and you don't like it, I would try a different brand. A lot of the times the Japanese markets have something that's more fresh, and also tofu that can be eaten or that will keep in the fridge for more than a month is really not fresh tofu. Obviously, it has preservatives in it. So if you make it at home, it's going to be fresh no matter what. And like as Mickey said, it's so easy, even kids can do it, and they'll demonstrate it for you.
So you need to prepare only soy milk, real soy milk, and nigari.
And it has to be refrigerated.
Yes, that's very
It has to
important.
be so cold.
Yes.
Cold.
So before using, you need to shake before. Why? Okay.
Because if you didn't shake,
So some of them.
Yeah. There will be bubbles. They'll have bubbles.
More interesting. How much do you need?
You need 1 cup of soy milk, and then you need you have to put it in a wide bowl. It has to be shallow. You pour it, and you have to pour it very slowly.
So yes, can you share the nigari story?
Okay. So in your handout, in the notes, it tells you that nigari is magnesium chloride extracted from seawater. And when you add it to soy milk, it acts as a coagulant like you would use if you're making cheese, when you're making cheese from milk. And that's what creates the solidness. Depending on how much nigari you add, you can make it firmer or softer. And people prefer it in different textures. And also, different textures are used for different types of cooking. If it's too soft, you wouldn't be able to stir fry it, for instance. But if you're going to use it for dessert with maybe syrup on top, you're going to want it very soft. And today, we'll be demonstrating very soft silken tofu. They call it silken because it's very fine textured, and it'll almost just slide in, versus the cotton type, which has a little bit of a more texture and it's a little bit more chewy.
They put soy milk and they add nigari little by little and just mix it with spoon.
But not too fast.
Not too fast. And you can have a plastic wrap.
Do you have a brand of soy milk that you recommend? And the
You should get something that has no additives whatsoever. It can't be sweetened, no additives. And I would recommend the organic, just because then you're less likely to have additives in it as well.
Yeah, I tried some soy milk around here. Only this one works. Some others they include something different. So
Because if they've added calcium or if it's iron enriched, then it's not going to coagulate as well.
Nijiya supermarket, you know, Japanese supermarket,
Yeah.
and Rolling Hills, they have private brand. They have their own Nijiya brand, the organic soy milk. It's about $3 or something.
And there's a list of Japanese supermarkets on the very last page as well. So you'll be able to purchase most of the items that we introduced today.
Including that coagula?
Yes, the nigari.
And you have to put it on power 60, 60 stands for 600. Then you do the timer, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And 30 seconds.
Why you need to power down?
Because if it was power high, only one spot will be solid. So we want the whole place to be solid. So
I think you have your microwave also you can change the power. If you
it's your
don't
power level.
power level, you can see the microwave. So maybe somewhere you can change the power. If you don't change the power, maybe 1,000 power or 800 is very strong. So you need to down 500 or 600.
Yeah, we're just so used to sticking it in and hitting the timer, but there's a way to adjust the power level. And so if you do it on full power, then it is going to be solid in the middle and watery on the outside. So you want to power it down to about 50 to 60% of the regular level, about 500 or 600 watts. Something that we're not familiar with, but believe me, your manual is the directions for your microwave will give you instructions on how to do that as well.
So now I need a half amount of only 1 cup. The recipe says 2 cups.
Okay.
So, but I like to save the time, so only 1 cup. And I said the recipe said 4 to 5 minutes. But depend on your microwave, the time going to be changed. So I recommend you can try the fewer times, and then you can see. And if you need more, you find out more time, you add more.
Don't start with 5 minutes, in other words. Start less and then add more time. As you look at it, you'll see it solidifying. And if it looks good, then take it out. But if you need to add more time, add 20 seconds at a time. Let me show you what it's going to look like. I don't know if you've all had a chance to look at the samples in the back. So we started off with soy milk, which is a liquid, as you know. On each of the presentation is everything is Japanese cooking. So on each of these spoons, there's some tofu, and it is solid, and it's made in the same way that she's demonstrating right now. It has a little bit of Japanese basil on top.
Yeah, so we call oba. So it's close to basil.
Yes.
Too, but it's different. So I recommend this one or asatsuki. Asatsuki is a Japanese green onion. It's close to green onion, but more mild. It's more milder.
Yeah, it is milder.
Milder. I
Yeah.
prefer this is more thin. So you can buy the farmers market on Sunday. So Japanese farmers always have this asatsuki. So I'd like to ask, so you can enjoy tofu taste, so you don't need soy milk or strong taste, just herb or this one I think works. But you prefer the sweet one, so recipe said you can make brown sugar. So my kids sometimes they want to eat tofu as a snack. They put a brown sugar and kinako, soybean powder. So it's also very good.
And after it's like you wait for for 2 minutes.
Yeah, if it is too soft, you can add time. But it looks okay, so I just wanted to leave 2 more minutes for yeah. So after 2 minutes later, so you can strain any strainer is fine, but I recommend you can use a paper towel, so it's easier to clean up. So
And you have to use a paper towel, no like cloth towel.
2 minutes later, so you right. Oh, my kids is so excited. Can you believe it? When we came here 3 years ago, he couldn't speak English at all, even thank you or hi, but now the kids speak so fast. For me, it takes long time to learn.
Such a ham. He's made for this. I mean, you should just have him as your assistant from now on. But Akino's quiet right now, but just wait. Give her a few minutes and she'll pick you up.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Should we show them what it looks like as we're straining it, just so that you get an idea? Oh, you haven't.
Strainer, or you can use original.
A colander?
Yeah, colander.
So the point is, if you use a colander, you know, the holes in the colander are probably going to let a lot more a lot more tofu is going to seep out, even though it's solidified because it is silken. So that's why we recommend using the paper towels for that as well. Just that using the paper, and also they'll be better for cleanup because you won't have to clean up all the pieces.
The extra water is coming off, and also nigari also coming off. Nigari is a little bit bitter, so I recommend after. So now it looks a little bit watery, but you can use. Summer is coming soon, so now it looks very too soft. But 30 you can leave it about 30 minutes, so extra water is going off. If you like very soft one, you can eat 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So depend on as you like, you can how many minutes you can leave it.
And you have to wait for 10 minutes.
So the samples that we're handing out right now, she made it just before we started the cooking class. It is fresh. It's from the soy milk. We've added the Japanese basil to it. You can flavor it with different things like soy sauce. I like to add maple syrup to make it sort of a dessert because it's such a soft tofu. You could do the brown sugar syrup that Mickey has in the recipe in the handout as well.
The point is you can get a real soy milk. So only this one it works for me. The second one point is you can use I use large mounted container, not like a deep.
You don't want it to be too long.